Guys, crazy Joe Biden's at it again, this time talking the Second Amendment, where he's talking about the pistol brace decision. You know, the decision where the ATF made a rule. They made a rule that millions of Americans complied with. And then they decided to change that rule. And if Americans didn't go along with that change, even though they themselves made the rule, you'd become a felon. That went into effect on June 1st. You may have seen my Triggered podcast that went into the details of that. And while I think it's terrible, I also think they'll be knocking on my door in about 2 seconds because that's the way this Justice Department works. But listen to what Biden says about the pistol bracelet and how clueless he is that they can put this clown on a stage and continue to do this.
Made it harder for people to buy stabilized braces. Put a pistol on a brace, it turns into a gun. Makes it more, you can have a higher caliber weapon, a higher caliber bullet coming out of that gun.
Okay. You put a pistol brace, it turns into a gun. It makes it more, you can have a higher caliber weapon, a higher caliber bullet coming out of this gun. Now, a barrel is a diameter. You can't put a higher caliber bullet through the same barrel. So without changing the barrel, that's just not possible. How does attaching a piece of plastic to the back of a handgun allow it to have a higher caliber bullet coming out of the gun? A higher caliber weapon, as he calls it. That's the problem, folks. The people that are making our rules, that are legislating, they have no idea what they're talking about. It's all like sound bites and this. He can get on what looks like a very large stage, a very large platform, and presumably that's in the talking points that the Democrat Party wants you to have. Okay? The device is simply used to stabilize a pistol. Okay, it was designed primarily for people with disabilities, etc. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't stop them from their insanity. It doesn't stop them from the lies. So putting something back in the back of a gun allows you to change other components magically, according to the radical left. They're magical, folks. This is what happens in Joe Biden's magical kingdom. Where can we buy these magical weapons? No wonder they want to ban them. It's magic. That's the insanity of today's left, folks. Don't allow these people to make decisions. Don't allow them to infringe on your rights. It's just false. And it doesn't stop them from getting up there on a major platform, on a major venue, on a major stage, and coming up with more lies. And those are the lies the media will run with and stuff like that to influence public opinion, even though it's just lies.